Dear shareholders, it is my pleasure to welcome you all for the extraordinary general meeting of the company, which is being held through video conferencing in accordance with the relevant guidelines and directions issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Securities and Exchange Board of India. Before we commence the formal proceedings, I would like to appraise you of certain aspects which are relevant and are required for the smooth conduct of this meeting. The facility for joining this EGM through video conferencing or other audio-visual means is being made available for members on first come first served basis. This meeting shall be administered and facilitated by the moderator. To avoid any background noise and disturbance and to ensure smooth and seamless proceedings, all the attendee shareholders by default are placed on mute. Once the question and answer session starts, names of the shareholders who have pre-registered themselves as speakers will be announced one by one, and such speaker shareholders would then be put to an unmute mode. Such speaker shareholders would be required to click the video on button on his or her screen. While speaking, it would be preferably for the speaker shareholders to use earphones for better voice clarity. It is advisable to minimize any noise in the background and ensure that no other device is connected to Wi-Fi during this period. It is also advisable that during such period, no other application is running on your device and your location has proper provision of light to have a good video experience. In case, due to any technical or other reasons, a speaker shareholder is not able to join through video mode, then he or she may join through the audio mode. There is possibility of connectivity problem or poor bandwidth issues which cannot be ruled out at speaker's end. In such a case, we would request the next speaker shareholders to join, and once the connectivity improves or is restored, the speaker shareholders will be once again requested to participate and speak after the other pre-registered speaker shareholders has completed his or her turn to speak. In the interest of time and to afford opportunity to each of the pre-registered speaker shareholders to speak, all the speaker shareholders are being humbly requested to limit their speaking content to a maximum of 3 minutes. For any technical issues which any of the shareholders may face during the period of this meeting, they may call the helpline number which has been provided in the notice of this extraordinary general meeting for assistance. Live streaming of this meeting is also being webcast on NSDL website. The company has taken all the necessary steps to enable and ensure effective participation and voting by shareholders. On behalf of the management, now I would like to request our chairman to chair the proceedings of this EGM. Thank you.
Thank you, and good afternoon to all the shareholders. I wish to inform you that I have joined this meeting through video conference from Mumbai, India, On behalf of the board and the management, I welcome all of you and extend our sincere gratitude for attending this extraordinary general meeting. I hope all of you and your families have been keeping safe and are in good health. I've been advised by Mr. Agarwal, Company Secretary, that the requisite quorum is present to validly conduct the proceedings of the EGM of the members of the company. Participation of members through video conferencing is being reckoned for the purposes of quorum as per the circular issued by MCA and Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. I therefore now call the meeting to order. I now call upon all the participating board members to introduce themselves one by one.
Dr.
Thank
Kakodkar.
you. Yes. Good afternoon to everyone. I am Anil Kakodkar and have joined this EGM from my residence in Thane through video conference. I wish to inform you that I am the chairman of Nominations and Remuneration Committee and Stakeholders Relationship Committee of the company. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you.
Rupal ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rupal Vora. I'm attending this meeting from Hong Kong. And at the moment, there is nobody else present here while I'm attending this meeting. And I'd also like to share that I am the chairperson of the CSR committee of the company. Thank you.
I'm Jayesh Dadia. I'm an independent director, chairman of the audit committee. I'm attending this board meeting from my house. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm G.S. Agrawal, and I have joined this EGM from my office in Mumbai through video conference. Now I request the chairman to continue the proceedings of the meeting.
Please note that in addition to the key executives and senior management of the company who have joined this meeting through video conference, and the secretarial auditor of the company have also joined this meeting in a similar fashion. The company has received 5 letters from corporate shareholders appointing authorized representative under Section 113 of the Companies Act 2013 in respect of 155 lakh 44,765 equity shares of 2 each, which constitute 33.82% of the company's paid up capital equity share. Since under such kind of format, there is no possibility of securing physical attendance of the members, therefore, in line with the applicable guidelines, there is no requirement of appointing proxies. Registers, documents, and records as required under the applicable law are available for inspection by the members. Members seeking to inspect such documents can send an email to the designed email address, that is investors@walchan.com. Members who have not voted earlier through remote e-voting can cast their vote during the course of the meeting through e-voting facility. The notice of extraordinary general meeting has already been sent to all the shareholders whose email IDs were registered with the company. I request that the notice convening this meeting be taken as read. I would now hand over the proceedings to the company secretary, Mr. G.S. Agarwal.
As per the relevant provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulations, which provides for electronic voting, the company had provided the facility of remote e-voting from October 31st, 2023, 9 a.m. onwards to November 2nd, 2023, 5 p.m. It may please be noted that the voting rights of the members are in proportion to the number of shares held by them as on the cutoff date, which was October 27, 2023. The facility of voting at the meeting is also being made available to the members who are attending the EGM and who have not already cast their votes by remote e-voting. Members are requested to visit the voting page of NSDL website and cast their vote. Your board of directors have appointed Mr. B.N. Devdhar of Mrs. B.N. Devdhar and Company, practicing company secretaries, as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the voting process. Since the extraordinary general meeting is being held through video conference or other audio-visual means, and the resolutions mentioned in the notice convening this EGM have already been put to vote through e-voting, therefore there will be no proposing or seconding with respect to the proposed resolution at this meeting. I will now request the chairman to take over and proceed with the rest of the proceedings. Thank you.
I will now proceed with the agenda in accordance with the notice of this EGM. The special business items are listed as agenda item number 1 and 2 of the notice, which are as follows. Number 1, to consider and approve alteration of articles of association of the company. Number 2, to consider and approve issue of fully convertible equity warrants of the company to certain identified persons stroke entities on preferential basis. And I now request the moderator to call out the names of the members, one after the other, who have pre-registered themselves for seeking clarifications and for the purposes of offering their valuable comments and suggestions.
Speaker number 1, Smita Shah.
हेलो हेलो आवाज आ रही है?
Yes.
हेलो, हाँ जी सर, थैंक यू। माननीय चेयरमैन साहब, श्री चकोर जी और अन्य उपस्थित सभी डायरेक्टर्स, आप सभी को मेरा स्मिता शाह का सादर नमस्कार। सर, पहले तो मैं सीएस टीम का बहुत बहुत आभार मानती हूँ कि हमें आज ईजीएम द्वारा आपसे दोबारा मिलने का जो मौका दिया और हमें बिफोर टाइम लिंक भी भेजी, तो पूरी सीएस टीम का मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मानती हूँ उनकी गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस के लिए। और सर, आज ईजीएम है तो हमें ज्यादा बात नहीं करनी है, सिर्फ यस और नो करके क्लियर करना है। और सर, हमें तो पूरा भरोसा है, क्योंकि आज जितनी भी कठिनाई आई हो, चाहे धूप हो या छाव हो, लेकिन आपने इतनी पुरानी जो आज कंपनी संभाल कर रखी है, सो आप जो भी करोगे तो कंपनी के हित के लिए और शेयर होल्डर के हित के लिए ही करोगे। सो मेरा तो पूरा भरोसा है, तो आप पर पूरा विश्वास रखते हुए भरोसे के साथ मैं आज का जो भी रिजोल्यूशन है, जिस मैटर पे है, तो उसमें मैं मेरा फुल्ली सपोर्ट करती हूँ। और बस आपको फ्यूचर्स की बेस्ट टू बेस्ट शुभकामना करती हूँ। और बस नेक्स्ट वीक में अभी हमारा दीपावली का त्योहार भी जो शुरू होने जा रहा है, तो मैं इन एडवांस आप सभी को दीपावली की भी मैं हार्दिक शुभकामना करते हुए बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ। और बस नेक्स्ट ईयर आशा करती हूँ कि हम सब फिजिकल एजीएम में जरूर रहेंगे साथ साथ। बाकी तो धन्यवाद सर, चालू रखिए, भरत साहब बात करते हैं सर।
हेलो सर, आवाज आ रही है ना?
Yes.
हाँ, माननीय श्री चकोर जी, चिराग जी और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर सर, मेरा नाम सर भरत साहब। सर, आज के रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है। सर, आपने हमेशा कंपनी को, शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट दिया है और अच्छा शेयर होल्डर को इसमें ही काम किया है। आज के रिजल्ट में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। और आने वाले दीपावली त्योहारों की शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। और सारे आज के रिजल्ट में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय जिनेन्द्र सर। थैंक यू सर।
Speaker number 3, Mr. Sharad Kumar Shah.
हेलो Hello.
Yes, sir. You can speak, sir.
Hello, sir. First, I must congratulate Chakor State that he has completed 75 years. And I must also congratulate our chairman for running this company for 115 years continuously. It is a great achievement. But what is I noticed is last 115 years, this is the only second EGM we called. And another thing what I noticed, we have not raised capital by encashing non-performing assets in last 115 years. And also I do not know whether we have raised capital by any other source during this period. And I'm very thankful to you, the management, for giving dividend for last 24 years from 1990 to 2014. And last 10 years, what has happened? Sale has fallen down to 300 crores. Reserves has fallen down from 690 crores to 250 crores. And if I see results of 23, 24, Q1, Q2, they are also not outstanding. And when this EGM notice was called on 10th August, 10th October, sir, the share price of Walchandnagar was 180 rupees from rupees 60, which was in June 23. And last 115 years or last 10 years, company never thought of raising the share capital. And this particular thing, what you are doing, I don't have any objection raising capital, but at price, what price you are raising is 114, which is not correct because the market price is much, much higher. And another thing what I noticed is that promoters who has taken unsecured loan. So I have my opinion that a promoter should pay all unsecured loans first and then go for this issue. Another thing what I noticed, the promoter's holding is reduced from 55% to 22.5% in last 10 years. So what is important is the first promoter should clear their loans and then go for this issue at above the market price. And another thing what I noticed is that some selected members, you have selected some members allottees from serial number 3 to 13 to give this particular share. I have not understood what is the basis of selecting this and why others are not selected or why others are not informed. That is what I said, because this becomes a price at a very consensual price. This particularly 32 people are getting shares and all the shareholders are suffering for last so many years in this company. So only thing that there should be justice to be all shareholders and then you continue with your own style. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to speak. And I already, whatever I have spoken, I have already mailed to you so that you can reply by point so that you can study properly and give me reply. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, you can speak,
Speaker
sir.
shareholder number 4, Mr.
Hello.
Vimal Agarwal.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I'll thank the company secretary, team and management. As my previous speaker has already asked my question, I got nothing to say. I don't want to waste company's time. Since he has already asked my question, I got nothing to say. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Already a question was asked by the other speaker.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Speaker number 5, Mr. Anil Parekh. I think he has not joined. let's move on to the next speaker. Speaker number 6, Mr. Rakesh Kumar. Speaker number 7, Mr. Aspi Besania.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, sir.
Sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. So first of all, I would like to know why no physical AGM? Just because the government is allowing you to hold online meetings doesn't mean that you have to go only for online meetings. You should also go for physical meetings where we can interact with you. In this online meetings, it's difficult to interact with you. Then secondly, why you're giving preferential allotment? Why not as a rights to the existing shareholders? Because we've suffered a lot when the price was high, it came down, and now again it's started going up. So please ensure that we also get something. You don't have to give it to the promoter and the outsiders. That is the only thing. And we are incurring a loss for June quarter. So when do you expect to turn around? So thank you very much. All the best for the future.
All the questions have been answered.
Now I request the chairman to continue the proceedings of the meeting.
Please note that e-voting facility will remain open. The questions, there were a couple of questions, couple of people that asked questions. The others supported the proposed resolutions. One of them is the physical meeting. Yes, we will. The normal annual general meeting will be planned to be taken as physical, so that this being just a small, no accounts here, therefore it was chosen to do in a quick manner the EGM on online basis. The idea of possibly considering rights issue will also be noted and put up to the board for consideration, and I'm sure the board will take a appropriate decision in that, which will be and if any decision is taken on that, will be conveyed. As far as Mr. Sharad Kumar and the subsequent speaker, the Mr. Agarwal, company secretary, will send a proper reply to his email and the questions. And then if he needs any more information, he can certainly contact. Based on this, if I may ask you to note that e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable those members who have not yet cast their vote and would like to cast their vote now. I now authorize the company secretary to conduct the voting procedure and thereafter to declare the result of the voting in accordance with the prescribed procedure. Please note that the result of the voting, along with the scrutinizer's report, will be intimated to the stock exchanges and will also be uploaded on the website of the company and website of NSDL. That is www.evoting.nsdl.com within 48 hours of the conclusion of the EGM. The business of this extraordinary general meeting having been completed, I now announce that this meeting stands concluded. I heartily thank all the esteemed shareholders for their active participation and for making valuable suggestions. I also take this opportunity to wish all of you and your respective families best of health and my best wishes for the forthcoming Diwali festival. Namaste.
So now the shareholders can vote if they have already not voted, and then post that the meeting will be concluded. The the meeting EGM is concluded, so the directors can discontinue from the meeting, and the shareholders who have not voted will continue to vote, and the results will be declared within 48 hours as per the regulation. Thank you all for joining this meeting.